Okay, so here is the final problem of this topic, problem 4. 200 students are facing south in a straight line. There are all wearing a label on their shirt labeled from 1 to 200. An instructor first instructs all of the students whose label is a multiple of 1, so all of these numbers, right? Everybody is a multiple of 1, to turn 90 degrees to their right. The instructor then instructs all of the students whose label is a multiple of 2, to turn 90 degrees to their right. The instructor keeps telling the multiples of 3, multiples of 4, multiples of 5 to turn 90 degrees right, all the way until the last person turns right, which is 200. So how many students are currently facing east and west? So here is a quick chart of north, east, south, and west, this middle. So first they're all facing this way, but then all of them face this way. Okay, you got the idea. Anyway, so if you start at south and then you end up facing west or east, it means that you have turned an odd number of times. And our last fact about perfect squares in the lesson video was that all perfect squares have an odd number of distinct factors. Meaning what it's really asking is from 1 all the way to 200. How many perfect squares are there? Now that we turn this really complicated problem into just from 1 through 200, how many squares? That's much easier to reply, right? To answer. So from 1 to 200, it's best if you memorize all of your perfect squares. And it might sound hard, but as you start doing more practice, that's going to become really useful. So it's actually 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared. Let's see. Would 15 squared work? Well, 15 squared already is past 200. That's 225. But 14 squared works because that's equal to 196. So, how many students are currently facing east and west? That would be 14 students. Only 14 students, because there is a total of 14 perfect squares from 1 through 200.